Our last story tonight comes from South Africa. The country is home to a large majority of the world's rhinos. For this reason, it is a hotspot for poaching, mostly thanks to Asia, where these rhino horns are used in traditional medicines. But now scientists have found a new way to curb poaching. They are injecting radioactive material into live rhino horns. Here's a report.
This is Beckham, a 1.7-ton rhino named after the English footballer David Beckham. And now he's making headlines the world over. He has become the first rhino to have a radioactive pellet drilled into his horn.
Yeah, what I've done is I've just put in 2 tiny little radioactive chips into the horn.
Why? To curb poaching in South Africa. The country is home to 80% of the world's rhinos. That's about 15,000 rhinos. This makes the country a hotspot for poaching. Every 20 hours in South Africa, a rhino dies for its horn. These poached horns are trafficked across the world. They are sometimes sold as status symbols or used in traditional medicines. This is mainly driven by demand from Asia, particularly in Vietnam and China, where these horns are highly sought after in the black market. Their price by weight rivals that of cocaine and gold. But rhinos are an endangered species. There have been efforts to reduce poaching for decades now. There are global trade rules against extinction. The South African government has tried poisoning the horns. They have tried dehorning rhinos, but the battle to defeat rhino poaching has taken a turn for the worse. They have not only failed to deter poachers, but the numbers are only increasing. Just last year, 499 rhinos were killed in South Africa. That's up by 11% since 2022. So now, scientists have come up with an ingenious solution. They are injecting radioactive material into live rhino horns. And with this, they are hitting 2 birds with 1 radioactive pellet. First, the injection poisons the horn, making it bad for human consumption. This depletes the value of horns on illegal markets. Secondly, the radiation makes the horns easy to detect. Most border control points have radiation detectors. So the idea is radioactive horns will set off the detectors and alert the authorities.
Detect these horns as they are.
We tried to poison the horns. That didn't work. Dehorning doesn't work. Nothing works. But this is something you can't destroy. You can't throw it away. And it petrifies people, you know. Oh, it's radioactive, so we got to run. That's what we want.
Scientists say this method is completely safe. During the process, rhinos are put to sleep so they don't feel any pain. The dose is strong enough to set off the alarms of the detectors, but it doesn't cause any damage to the animals. So far, only 1 rhino has been injected with the dose. 19 more are slated to receive the injection. Only time will tell if radioactive rhinos are able to fight back against poaching.
On this today, the T20 World Cup Vantage has moved across to the West Indies.